Hello folks, and welcome to my new YouTube channel called Cooking with Sue. I'm a little nervous. This is my very first video cooking. I have done a few videos on YouTube where I'm singing hymns for church because now we have to do our church service online for a while, and I sing while my husband plays the keyboard. So those are on my other channel. I'm going to whip up a batch of my husband's favorite cornbread, and he said he loved it so much he thought I should share it with everybody. So that's what I'm doing now. So let's get started. And if you have any comments, just leave them below. I'd like to know your opinions and see if you like this or don't like it, if you try it. And while I think about it, because I might forget at the end of the video, please hit like and subscribe if you like this video so I can continue doing more. Because I've got a lot of nice recipes I like to share with everybody out there. Well, it took me about a year to get this recipe just right, because I'm very picky about my cornbread. I'm kind of picky that I don't like my cornbread to crumble when I open it up or cut it to butter it. Most cornbread you buy anywhere or you make, and it's always crumbly. And I couldn't stand that. I want my cornbread to be nice and soft and almost like a piece of cake, just about. Nice and thick. So I've tried different recipes and I added this and that until I finally got it just where I like it. I started out with, let me see, I like to use white cornmeal. If you use yellow cornmeal, it's going to be a little more gritty tasting, and I like mine to be nice and smooth. And I took about a cup and a half of white cornmeal, cup and a half, but on top of that I put a half a cup of flour. I use self-rising just because that's what I have on hand. You can use either one. If you use all-purpose, just add you about a teaspoon of baking soda with it and you'll be fine. But this is a cup and a half of white cornmeal and a half a cup of all-purpose flour. Dump this into my little mixing bowl. Try not to make too much of a mess. I tend to be a messy cook sometimes. But if you don't make a mess, you're not having fun, right? I add a teaspoon of salt. Then I like to go ahead and mix that in. Always throw up the dry stuff, get it all incorporated together. You don't have to, but it helps a little bit. In fact, I like to mix after I add each different item to the recipe. Next, this is a cup of milk, 2% milk. Now personally, I do drink skim milk, but I don't like to cook with it. For cooking, I use either 2% or whole, whichever's on hand. Next, this is it's 1 stick of butter melted in the microwave. Next, I'll go back and stir all this in. Now, I might mention while I'm stirring this together, I have a 10-inch cast iron skillet in the oven getting hot. I don't really know why, but my grandmother always said that you need to cook cornbread in a cast iron skillet. If anybody knows why out there, please let me know why. I stir all that together. It's nice and smooth for the moment. Then I'm going to add 3 eggs. One, 2, 3. Next, I stir them in. I like to incorporate it all in, get nice and smooth and creamy. And this gets through, it's almost going to be like cake batter. Nice and smooth and creamy and thick. Next, I add 1/4 cup, half and half. Any brand, doesn't matter. This just makes it a little thicker, a little smoother. Stir that in slowly. Next, now to make it a little bit creamy and thick, I add sour cream. I'm not really specific on this. I'm going to just add a heaping teaspoon. And if you don't have sour cream, you can easily use mayonnaise. It doesn't matter. Just a nice heaping teaspoon like that. Stir all that in next. Make sure I got everything now. 1 stick of butter, a cup of milk, a 1/4 cup of half and half, heaping teaspoon of sour cream, 3 eggs, teaspoon of salt. What else was it? 1.5 cups of the white cornmeal, and half a cup of flour. Keep that stirring for a while. Like I said, it's going to be similar to cake batter. Nice and smooth. No lumps. There. Now it's time to get the skillet out. The skillet's been getting nice and hot while I make this. I mean, if the skillet stays in there about 15-20 minutes, that's fine. It needs to be nice and hot. So my little eagle trivet down. Let's get this out of the oven. And it is hot, so be careful. Next, I spray in my skillet butter flavored Pam or generic Pam, any brand, doesn't matter, but I like butter flavor. It just gives the cornbread a little more butter taste. You can never have too much butter on cornbread, I think. By the time this gets through cooking, it will just slide out of the pan. All I have to do is turn it upside down and it falls out. It does not stick. Next, just going to dump this in. You notice I'm using a Christmas mixing bowl here. It's not Christmas, but I love this bowl. It's just the right size. It's got a nice spout on it. Everything pours out nice. Now, the next thing I do, and this is just optional, you don't have to do this, but I like to add shredded cheese on top of this and let it cook all on top. I don't really measure it, I just keep adding a lot till it looks like it's covered. Another option I do, once in a while, is in my batter, I might put about 2 tablespoons of pimento cheese and just stir it all through the batter. That gives that cornbread such a nice cheesy flavor. And I haven't found anything yet that cheese doesn't taste good on. That's probably bad enough. Nice and covered. Pop this in the oven, and it takes about at least 30 to 40 minutes for it to get golden brown. Ouch. Now, I made one up just a little while ago to show y'all because I know I don't want to wait 40 minutes for that to cook. Here's what it looks like. That's all the cheese on top. It's firm. It flipped out. You can see it flipped out of the skillet all in one piece. It didn't crumble. Now, I'll slice it and show you. See? It's nice and firm. You can slice this easily, butter it, and it doesn't fall apart. And it tastes, see, it's moist. You can squish it a little bit. It's soft and moist. The cheese gives it a great flavor. And pimento cheese inside would be good too. And one time I even put bacon bits. Yes, bacon bits are yummy in cornbread. Well, that's it for today. If you like this video and want to see more, let me know. Give me your comments. Any new ideas? I'm open to ideas or suggestions. But I'll be back later with another video. Y'all have a good day.